lot of women crying broke and homeless lately, Slim. A lot of dudes is too. Shit, everybody f***ed up going through it, trying to figure it out, trying to see what's next. It seemed like somebody said this too, and I believe it. It's like you either got rich motherfuckers getting rich, or you got motherfuckers going broke. There ain't no middle class. It's broke and rich. It seems like we losing the middle class. It seems like it's turning into either or. It ain't a three-way thing. It ain't rich, middle class, broke. It's broke or rich. So
be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
That what it seemed like. I'm not nothing but Big Slim. I don't know shit. I'm just making my opinion. But yeah, it's been a lot of job layoffs. That's what I'm saying. Like, I talked to somebody who was making 6 figures, been out of work, nowhere to find. See, what they doing is they swapping people out. Pull up. Why you ain't at the park? Pull up. I'm about to get this 3. But yeah, I think them people trying to save money now, so they getting rid of people with seniority, and and then now when you try to get a new job, they don't want to pay you like you already put in work. They want to pay you at beginner level, and I think that's the problem with a lot of people right now. Why they losing their jobs? I think people trying to cut that money off. You know what I'm saying? Them benefits, y'all costing too much because y'all got so much seniority. They got to pay you more than they would have to pay a young motherfucker. Like, that would have seemed like. So it's like, yeah, you want to figure out a way to take the power out of the people's hands and control the power yourself, of your finances, of your life. You want to take the power out of other people's hands where they can control. Because being, they say they only give you $500 a month when you're unemployed. So to go from that to $500 a month, okay, let's break that down. Okay, so due to it being this situation, you need to have at least, I say 2 years rent saved. But if you just, at the bottom starting, you need to be working on 12, at least a year of your monthly bills put up before you go buy some designer, before you go do anything. Go put that up as a safety net. You know what I'm saying? Just in case some shit happen. How long it take you to find a new job? I think if you got a year of shit saved, I think in the first 6 months you should have to have a job for sure. Even if you had to take a lesser amount of money and had to settle for less, I think you just gotta make an executive decision to take less after 6 months. And that's just how it gotta be. Everybody gotta save up, and everybody gotta be able to get another job in motherfucking 6 months. A year is a long time. It shouldn't take you 6 months to find a job. It might not be the one you want, but you know what I'm saying? That's how you want to live, at least. You want to move with that safety. You don't want to be in the mall buying shit and you ain't got a year saved. If your shit go bad, you gonna be having to call somebody this same month that your shit fall apart. That ain't it, kid. We're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to move different, think better, move smarter. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is a recession. A lot of people losing their jobs. You don't know what's gonna happen.
What's up guys, welcome to Vibe City News Desk. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much for tuning in, And thank you so much for taking time to watch our content. We really appreciate your support. Now, for the last couple of days, the story that has been hitting headlines, it's one of, the videos that has, gone viral of B. Simone. Apparently, she featured in the latest episodes of Let's Try This Again podcast. And, people are analyzing her personal and business approach, after the remarks that, she made during the interview. And among the people who came out, to react, yesterday I did a video of a friend, calling her out, saying that, nobody cares about her financial struggle. And, many artists have also come out, to react on this story. And among the people who came out to react, is Slim Tag. But, different from other people, Slim Tag, came out in defense of B. Simone. And he says that, the current state of, the economy has been hard. And that's why, many artists, are facing challenges. And if you ever wanted an online home girl, B. Simone used to be that girl. But these days, whenever her name comes up, the internet first reaction is, what did she do this time? But, for those who didn't get a chance, to watch the interview, it's been a tough, to watch B. Simone downward spiral. And once pinned as the funny related digital girlfriend, she has gradually turned into a self-centered egotistical pick me that has no problem diminishing others to elevate her platform. And when it comes to her friend, let's just say baby girl seems more than willing to block their bag if it means, securing her own. And, watching someone go from a rising star to one of the most irritating, borderline, and relatable personality online has been, disappointing. And beyond her questionable business approach, B. Simone's public fallout with close friends suggests she may not be supportive, positive figure she presents herself to be. And her own admission that she felt jealousy and hurt because she couldn't take credit for a friend's opportunity speaks volume about the flaws in her character. As one ex-user put it, speaking of envy and jealousy, B. Simone is definitely that friend that's okay with you doing well as long as you don't suppress her. And that's just according to an anonymous fan who posted, on X. And many, especially, black women view her as a walking red flag and are beginning to catch on to what feels like, carefully packed but in authentic persona. And here, just few reasons that I'm going to highlight as to why, she has been trending for the last few days. And first of all, people have come out, calling her because of, lack of accountability. And there have been moments when, B. Simone has positioned herself as an individual who lacks accountability when she is met with online scrutiny. And if you remember back in 2020, she released a self-help book titled Baby Girl, Manifest the Life You Want. But, excitement quickly faded when bloggers accused her of copying content from Pinterest bloggers. And though she apologized and blamed her team, many felt, she dodged full accountability, marking the decline of her fan base. And after the plagiarism scandal, B. Simone faced more backlash during a Nick Cannon interview when she said she couldn't date a man with a 9 to 5 job, insisting he had to be an entrepreneur. And the comments didn't go well. On her recent episode, on the podcast, she tearfully admitted to her depleting financing, even stating that she had to downgrade from, shopping from H&M, which, most celebrities, shop their clothes from there. And the internet had to humble her past tone different comment, with one ex-user posting, I know that ain't the same B. Simone that said she couldn't be with a man, from 9 to 5. And, people were just taking some clips from the interview, because if you watch the interview, you could tell that, she was really sorry, because at some point, even she broke down saying that, her life has really changed a lot because of some financial mistakes that, she made. But, B. Simone rose to fame with her funny commentary about desiring a boyfriend and making women cool for women to chase men. But since 2024, her rebrand was nothing more than a marketing scheme. She cut ties with close friends, including her former bestie, that is Megan Ashley, only for her to earn her Pick Me Gold star by seeking validation through men, notably by her crush on controversial rapper The Baby. And who can forget about, how she wanted to monetize access to her grieving process after the death of her close friend Jackie O. And according to a post that we just came across from TMZ, public figures like Angela Yee called her out for her tasteless timing to make money, because most believe that was a time of people mourning, but she used the opportunity to cloud chase and make money out of it. And at the very core, social media has had enough of B. Simone antics. And also a fan posted on X saying that so B. Simone wasn't there for her friend when she needed her the most, but when her friend called her with an amazing news, she got jealousy that she wasn't involved in the news. Keep B. Simone far away from me, please. And those are just some of the fans that have been coming criticizing her after the whole interview went public. But according to Slim Tag, he has come out to defend her, saying that this is something that is affecting the whole economy, and people shouldn't be coming after B. Simone the way they are. So go ahead and tell us your opinion down below in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video.